All right, hello and welcome back. Welcome back to Nintendo Alert. All right. All right, folks. Well, we are back. We are officially back in action. We took a rage quit break last night, which frankly, I think was good. I think it's good for the soul. You let the rage out, right? Walk away when you're on a downswing. Sleep on it, and then you come back in fighting shape. Game 123 says hi. Hello. Hello, Game 123. See ya, buddy. Give me 1 sec, sending out these, am I okay? I am A-okay. I was just very mad last night. And I remain very mad because I was, again, when you get to the higher rankings, a win is 30 or 45 points. But then a loss is like 100 points. And so I spent the entire day building up from 8,500 back up to 8,750, and I kept playing. And now I'm back at 8546, which is fucking so low. And so I was in a state of righteous rage. Though to be entirely clear, me being in rage is me saying, "That's it. I'm done with the game for the bugging off early." A pretty modest rage as far as rage is concerned. But so I think here's how I'm going to approach it from now on. Is I'm going to look forward to the losses with the knowledge that on a, you know what I'll do is I'll set the goal. I would like to be rank 9,000 by the end of the year. Okay? And that takes some of the heat off, right? Because now it's like, what's it called? Rather than there being some nebulous feeling of needing to rush, it's like you can have the ups, you can have the downs, but as long as I get there by the end of the year, I'll feel it. Psycho said, and I helped. You helped with what, Psycho? What did you help with, young man? You helped with me raging? Me rage quitting the game? Oh, you raided me. You raided me last night? Dude, I'm not using Twitch anymore. I'm using Restream. Oh, just now. Oh, you raided me just now. Dude, I'm using Restream in OBS, and so I don't actually see when I get raids in. I just see new people show up in chat. But I appreciate the raid. That's amazing. That's incredible. That's the best news. Yeah, that's the best news I've heard all week. Yeah. No, but it doesn't tell me anything. And so I could get raided by, you know, the crown prince of Saudi Arabia. I would have no idea, you know. I could have 1,000 viewers at any given point. I would have zero clue. Which is funny. I could get raided by Dane Cook. That's right. I could get raided by Sasha Gray, friend of the channel. Okay. I gotta let these guys pass me though, because I'm trying to simulate actual gameplay. But 150cc is just, the CPU is just not that good. And so, I don't know, unless I really fuck around, it's kind of hard to lose to them. I'm not necessarily going to beat them at every checkpoint, but A Dane Cook raid would be interesting. I don't know that I ever particularly liked Dane Cook. I feel like I always thought he was kind of like... And you know why, actually? I can tell you why. It's because I went to a Catholic school growing up. Just for grade school. And I don't have any traumatic stories or anything. But a lot of the kids who were there, like, they really thought, they were cool. And I feel like even from a young age, I could tell that if you're at a Catholic school, you're not, like, a kid, right? Like, you're in a pretty good situation. And so you're not really, like, counterculture or whatever. But a lot of kids in Catholic school really believed that liking Dane Cook somehow made you cool. And so everybody was like, oh, he's so funny. You know, it was around the same time Carlos Mencia. And so kids would walk around going, dee dee. Remember that shit? And so people would walk around doing that. And so I just inherently grew a disdain for Dane Cook. A disdain. But anyway. Literally nobody asked. Okay. Very interesting YouTube chat there. Now listen, I'm gonna level with you. I don't think I'm your father. I don't think I'm your father. And your username raises some questions that I am, frankly, not looking to have answered. But I appreciate you watching the videos, if you do. YouTube chat is wild because I feel like YouTube has much better, oh, I don't know. I mean, maybe the account got banned or maybe you've got them blocked, Mario movie fan already. But, there's a... that I do, and I'm sorry I'm gonna do this to another streamer. No, I mean, listen, it seems like this is kind of your bit, and, you know, not necessarily something I would do, but I respect the hustle and the consistency, and so don't let us get in your way. You should absolutely go, you know, go let another streamer know as well. Yeah, I would say go for it, you know, full send. I don't want to say you have my blessing, but I understand. That's the point. I get where you're coming from. Mario movie fan, Dark Wolf. Sorry, Dark Wolf. I forgot you said that. That's your preferred username there. Yeah, a gentleman came in, or a lady, but I think it's a gentleman, and 3 times called me daddy. Which, you know, listen. I don't have any children. I certainly don't have any children old enough to type in YouTube. But yeah. We'll just leave it there. But YouTube's wild because the discovery is so much... the discovery algorithm is so much more potent, and so you really do get sort of new people into the channel in ways that Twitch does not. That Twitch just does not offer. I feel like on Twitch you're sort of like pretty well bound to being discovered either by raids or you know, performing well in your metric, but I think it's hard to get discovered on Twitch. Yeah, it is a little different. It is a little bit different. But you know what? Listen, hey, I take it as a badge of honor, frankly. I think the world could ask for worse fathers. Or not could ask for worse fathers. The world could find worse fathers. But I will not be a father. Right? Too much work. Hey gamer, how's it going? How's it going, buddy? Just getting the night started here, hopefully with some exciting matchmaking W's. But first, I am playing a warm-up round against the computer, just to get the juices flowing, just to get the vibes right. All right. Cool. Let's go. What did I eat today? I had some hot dogs and some pasta and some pop chips and a few cans of diet soda, some Diet Mountain Dew. I have a terrible diet. I need to fix it. I must fix it soon. And I'm going to, but in the meantime. Look at this. Look at this disaster. Look at this disaster. 85-46. Fuck me. I just got brutalized yesterday towards the end of the night. I had a great stretch, and then I had a terrible stretch. I'm hoping tonight we get some big wins in. We have some good lobbies. None of this fucking... because there are so many rounds where I only got 10 XP because 80% of the lobby was bots. And I would come in like second or third place. And so, you know, it's only among like, 6 human players. Of course, would I have gotten the same placement in a lobby full of players? Hard to say. Oh, you're having fried chicken for dinner. Nice. All right, well, I'm not seeing anybody particularly high ranked, so maybe this will be a good opportunity to get good, but that's not usually how it works. So, I mean, remember, we're taking losses in stride. All we want here is to play Mario Kart. That's our only objective, to play Mario Kart World on stream and attempt to improve. That's all. That's all I say for gritted teeth and warm, sad tears. You need to get an item. Oh, we didn't get an item. That's not good, but that's not the end of the world. We just need to not continually not get items. I don't like how far behind we are at this checkpoint. Everybody seems to be going left. Let's anticipate. Okay. Excellent item to pull. Let's just get close enough. Okay. That'll do it. That's as comfortable as I am. Okay, we made it. 10th place. Close for comfort, frankly. I want better clearances than that, and I'm gonna need them if I'm gonna gain this XP back. I'm simply going to need better placement. And I'm going to need to get some fucking items. There's not a... Oh, there is an item block. Okay, cool. Yep, that's fine. All right, second place through that checkpoint. Much better. That still made me very nervous. Okay, let's back off a little bit. Let's try to get some... Oh, there we go. Perfect. They're going to give us item placement themselves. Excellent. Thank you. This is a tricky checkpoint. I have so much trouble with this checkpoint. Excellent item to pull. Another bullet bill. Okay. But we gotta make some gains. We can't be too far behind. Because even though we have the bullet bill, we don't really have a great finisher item. Because that'll get us... Oh, gosh. Okay. We may actually have to just use the bullet bill, which you hate to do. Yeah, let's just use it. Okay, fine. Let's get an item here. Excellent. Okay, better here, better here. Cool. Okay, bullet bill is back. We are up with the best of them. We're a little closer to where we want to be, and we have a bullet bill. Oh, but we're still kind of far because everybody's thing. We might be too far back. Okay, can we do something here? Should get us sort of within striking distance. Oh, it's gonna be close, huh? Oh, wow. Okay. 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 Far closer than I wanted that to be. Hey, plop dumps. Okay. Got a key checkpoint coming up here. And item placement is very important. Need a good item. 12th place, we should get it. We did. Very good. Okay, let's go through here, because we do need to hit an angle. Alright, Percival. I don't have beef with you. You don't have beef with me, okay? Do you understand? Excellent. Second place through that checkpoint. And we got the horn. That's a good item, but we need 4th place here. So we have like a huge gap. No. Okay. Let's we're gonna delay a little bit. 3rd. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's not really that great of an item. What the fuck are the rest of them? Oh my god. Wow. Huge, huge, huge. Oops, why did I do that? Why did I do that? Amazing. Amazing. We're 1 for 1 and it wasn't even close. Excellent round. Excellent round. Now let's see. Fucking 30 points. 48. Crazy. Only 48 points for a first place win with that much of a gap with multiple second place checkpoints. I'm happy it happened, but I am very much so thinking that that should have been more. Especially because it's a full lobby. Big win. That sets the night off to a good pace, though. And so let's keep the party going. Just need another good placement there, and we'll be in business. Does feel good to get a win under my belt. I did get, believe it or not, as bad as yesterday was XP-wise, I got 3 first place wins yesterday. And that's what's crazy. Is that you can win 3 times in a day and end the day hundreds of XP below where you started it. I don't want to be the guy who's like, oh, fucking matchmaking's broken. But I do think the XP system is broken. Got a pretty full lobby again. Great. I do think that the XP system is a little broken. Not that it should be super easy to get it, but a first place should always be at least plus 50. At least. I'll tell you what, though. The electric shock, triple shroom into gold mushroom pull is an all-time item combo. All right, so there are 20 players in here. A lot of them in the 8,000s. A solid placement here should be good. If there's any sense of justice in this game, which I'm not sure there is, it should be a pretty good setup. Yo, who is out here fighting like that? This fucking guy parked on the side of the road trying to get dead last. Are you kidding me? There's no advantage to that. I don't think, at least. Oh, no, that's not great. Drive, Mario! We've got some real catch-up to do. Yeah, I don't like how far behind we are. Let's do this. I should have gone down the middle to get those points, but mostly just playing catch up. You want to get further afield to the middle. Oh, well, that's easy choice, frankly. I'm not going to lie, I don't necessarily understand how I got hit by the lightning in 24th place. But hey, you know what? Some things are beyond our comprehension, beyond our understanding. Oh, I should hit this, because we're coming close to the end. This is a very shitty final stretch item to get. Okay, that's a very good 10th place item to get, though. And they just used the lightning, so we shouldn't have to deal with the lightning for a minute? Question mark? Hopefully? That's probably for the best that I got item blocked. Okay, now let's get this item. Excellent. Wow. Great pull. Epic pull, as the Fortnite kids would say. Yeah, we really just got to keep our fingers crossed that there's no lightning and that there's no boo and that we can hang on to these items pretty much until that final stretch there. If we can do that, we should make it through to the next checkpoint pretty much with no friction. But because it's Mario Kart, there's always some bullshit. Don't run me over, young man. Thank you. Thank you kindly at that. Okay, I think the time to use this is going to be at the bottom of the stairs. If not, probably right now. Yeah, let's just use it now. Get up to the front of the pack. Then let's just get... Ooh, that's still probably pretty soon. Okay, that's second place. Oh, no. No, go, Mario. Go, 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 go. That's fine. That's fine. Whenever I say, go Mario, go, 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 it reminds me of... Ooh, that was not a great item to miss. That's fine, though. That's fine. Ooh! I mean, that's helpful for kind of reclaiming my position in the pack, but that's not helpful if I have to establish. 12th, okay. Excellent. Excellent. Oh, very good items, too. Very good items. Okay. It reminds me of this Got Milk ad from the Nintendo 64 era, where the kid's playing Mario 64, and he's like, jump, Mario, jump, and he can't jump. Mario just isn't making the jumps. Alright, yeah, let's hit the bullet bill here. Another high placement checkpoint. Oh, this boo is crazy. That's a great item. Wow. Okay, now let's haul ass to get some position. So there's a pretty significant skip here that you kind of want speed items for, but like, I don't know. Yo, what up, Garrett? Oh my god! What a crazy item! Alright, Mario, drive, motherfucker. There we go. Okay, perfect, perfect. All right, second place after first place. I'll take it. Now, please give me a meaningful amount of XP. Plus 40. You love to see it. Still, probably not reflective of what we should do, of what we should have gotten for that performance. But you know what? You got to take it where you can get it. All right, well, let's do this. Let's quit while we're ahead tonight. Let's take a good night when we can get it, right? 86, where are we at? We're probably like 86.45. We're about where we finished last night. Or not last night. We're about 100 points from where we started last night, which is good. Oh, 86.34. Okay, whatever. So even with a first place finish and a second place finish, we didn't even pick up 100 points. And so I think that and those are with good checkpoints too. Those are with like second place, third place, first place checkpoints. And so I think that the matchmaking point system is probably a little, it's not what you would want, right? But let's open up the lobby because I owe you guys some time. We didn't play last night. And so let's get into it. Fuck it. But now, we'll do it live. So give me 1 sec. I'm going to update the little thing at the bottom here. All right, so the room ID is VF1-7K9. That's VF1-7K9. And so if you'd like to join, you're welcome to. And yeah, that would be that. Let me see. All right, so we got game 1, 2, 3 in here, of course. It looks like Dark Wolf is online, so maybe we see a Dark Wolf appearance here shortly. Dude, no matter where I put the room ID thing, there's some underlying text that makes it hard to read. There we go. Okay. From me. I'm being lazy, and I'm trying to just copy and paste an old message. I'm gonna do this. At King of Bacon. At X. At Mega Plush. At Bitman. At... Who else did we play with? Who else have we played with? Metal Chaos. At Barack Obama. No. Who else was there? I think that was it. I think that's our squad. Oh, Staunton, of course. Mario Kart? Question mark? All right. They've all been tagged. They've all been invited. Welcome, Gamer Nugget. Gamer Nugget, I feel like we've played before. Maybe we haven't. Maybe I'm just misremembering. But I feel like we've played before. If we have, welcome back. If we haven't, great to meet you. If anybody else would like to join, one more time before we start our first one, VF1 7K9. That's VF1 7K9. You can join in on the madness, and ideally we get to, 10 to 12, 24 maybe players. And yeah, that'll be that. No, you don't think so? Well, in any case, thanks for joining. And also, I love that your profile picture on YouTube is Kirby, because I'm a huge Kirby fan. Huge Kirby fan. I've imported so much Kirby shit from Japan. Not so much, but enough that you're like, oh wow, that's a lot of Kirby shit to import from Japan. I'm incredibly excited for Kirby Air Riders, as I'm sure you are as well. I really hope that they didn't overcomplicate the control scheme. I feel like what they had with Kirby Air Ride was so good, with just like it's essentially the A button and the control stick. It would be a bummer if they complicated that formula. Okay. So for folks who are maybe just watching the stream for the first time, quick lay of the land is the guy you're going to see in here, game 1, 2, 3. He's a sleeper cell. The man, when he gets a lead, he builds it. It's no spring chicken. His username is basic, right? Game 1, 2, 3. About as generic a gaming username as one could imagine. But you would be wrong to think him some sort of amateur, right? This man is the machine. Game 1, 2, 3 is a machine that turns Knockout Tour into first place wins. And then we got Dark Wolf. Dark Wolf is our resident Mario movie fan. He's also in chat. And Dark Wolf is due. I spend a lot of time in Las Vegas, and sometimes you know when something's due. You're like, well, we haven't gotten a win in a minute here. This machine's due, right? And if I were at the casino with Dark Wolf right now, I would say, listen up, buddy. You're due. And then who else do we have pop in here? Garrett pops in here from time to time, pretty often. And Garrett's a legend. Garrett's got the username, I believe. I think Garrett is 4Dude Cheese, which is just a crazy user. Not as crazy as the guy who was in here earlier calling me daddy, though. That was that's a really interesting one. But 4Dude Cheese is up there in terms of, I feel like you spend enough time on the computer and you're like, nothing can surprise me as far as usernames go. But that one did. A buddy of mine who I used to play a lot of games with, his username on PlayStation was Ronald McFondled. Which I thought that was among the odder usernames one could have. But I'm reminded that it's just the tip of the iceberg. Oh my gosh. Also, if you're watching for the first time and you're like, man, I wish I had a place to regularly play games, Mario Kart World. Boy, do I have great news for you. I'm on pretty much every night at 7 o'clock Pacific time playing Mario Kart World. Do public lobby knockout tours. Alright, game, listen, I got a red shell. Okay. I was gonna say, listen, I can throw that at Gamer Nugget, or it can explode in your face, and unfortunately, it exploded in your face. Oh, that was close. That was almost a really nice snipe. A web gem, as the kids would say back in the day. It's so strange. Going on?
Not much. Just checking in. How's it going?
Good, buddy. Just wanted to see if you were on for Mario Kart tonight. Also, I don't know why I didn't get the Discord sound notification. That's why I was so like, what the fuck? But hey, hi.
Yeah. I was just finishing up Raw.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was a good episode.
That's good.
Yeah. No, I just been kind of took a day off of work today, working, getting everything kind of just finalized with my move and everything. We're just pretty much down to cleaning up and little last minute bullshit, open up a drawer, find a whole bunch of shit, go, oh crap, put it in the box, same old shit.
Yeah. Dude, we've been at our current place now for like 8 years coming up. 7 or 8 years. And I am so dreading the day that we have to move out of here. Part of me is like, we've been here for nearly a decade. I'm hoping that the old man who rents it to us is going to someday be like, listen, I'm becoming old and frail. Would you like to purchase this? I'll sell it to you, so that way it's just like we can just stay here. Because it's like we got so much shit, but we can't actually stay here. There's not enough space for us in the long run. So, but anyway, so this is to say, I feel your pain. Well, I don't feel it, but I dread what you're going through right now. So,
yeah, I feel like this has been definitely one of the more convenient moves that I've had, but
that's good.
It's come without its trials and tribulations. I have like an old antique piano that my late brother unfortunately had decided he wanted to keep hold of for way longer than we really should have, and it ended up in our apartment where we currently are at, and I've been scrambling to find somebody to get it out of there. It's just unfortunately going to go to the piano graveyard in the sky.
Yeah.
Something I can't hang on to anymore. But, it's,
Yeah. No, that's always tough. But it's one of those things where it's like, listen, there's only so much you can hang on to,
yeah.
I have to have that conversation with my mom because my dad's car. So she's like, my uncle initially gifted him the car, and so my uncle was like, hey, if you're not doing anything with the car, I'd be happy to fix it up and drive that around, because he just moved back to our hometown. And my mom was really apprehensive about it, and I was like, Ma, listen, like, I get it 100%, but at the same time, it's like that car is just gonna become a problem for you.
Yeah.
Because it's such a big item to have sitting around.
Right.
And so, yeah, so going through a similar thing, and it's just like, man.
Yeah, and there's always stuff attached to the, I think as for me on my side of things, it's like, you know, it's an heirloom on one side, but like it's also a big piece of furniture that I would have to spend. It's a money pit. I just have to spend too much money to move it from place to place, and you know, get it tuned and actually use it. Like, if I had the chance and really was motivated to do it, I would have done that already. So
Yeah.
I came to that decision of it. It's time to let it go.
Yeah, pianos are no joke, man.
Yeah.
Pianos are no joke, especially the big guys.
Yeah, it's technically what they call an apartment-sized baby grand, which seems like an oxymoron.
Yeah, right.
But it's technically it's full baby grand size, like it's that like classic kind of baby grand piano style, but it's small enough that you can technically fit it through like a doorway. Which I would imagine most pianos have to, but I don't know. I guess when they made these pianos and this piano in the 20s, maybe they made doorways bigger. I don't know.
I mean, listen, a baby grand of any kind is a big fucking piano. Really quick, folks, if you want to join, you can. The room is VF17K9. That's VF17K9. You're hearing me and Staunton right now. We're just having a chat, catching up a little bit. But anybody is welcome to join the game and race along with us. And yeah, but no, I hear you on that. That's yeah, and it's expensive to move shit too. Like even renting a moving truck is getting more expensive. And it's like, I don't know. You're a braver man than I am.
It's gonna cost me roughly $600 to get it out of my apartment. So it's definitely it's like, you know, a good chunk of change, but it's I think in the long run I'll be happy to have the peace of mind that it's gone.
Yeah, absolutely.
I wish it was going to a good home, but at this point I'm like, I'm just happy that it'll be gone.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do, you know. That's finding a home for a baby grand is it's similar with the arcade machines, frankly. Is you need to need to find a very specific kind of person who has the interest, the money, and the space. And you can usually find somebody with the interest and the money. You can usually find somebody with the interest and the space, but not the money. But it's really hard to find somebody with all three.
Yeah, it's funny the movers that I ended up finally getting to schedule to move with, because I've been getting rejections, and because I was on an apartment that's, you know, upstairs, and to move a piano up any sort of stairs is not especially difficult. So I was getting rejections left and right, and just finally, like, I must have found the guys who moved us in, because they finally were like, yeah, that's fine, we can help you. But long story short is just the the same company also does like jacuzzis and large bulky items. So I figured they were going to help us out. But it's like that Venn diagram of, you know, people with very particular, like, you know, hobbies and or interests / time and money to keep them. I don't know if grand piano owners and jacuzzi owners necessarily align, but let alone arcade cabinet owners, but
yeah.
I would imagine.
Well, it's that. I think it's a good exercise that everybody should have to go through once, which is to ship like a non-traditional freight item. You know what I mean? So whether it's a arcade cabinet or a piece of furniture, like having to handle the logistics of that, I think is so important, because it gives you a sense of like the true cost. Because it's like when you have to pay when you have to pay $400 shipping for something, I think it changes the way you think about buying big things. Because it's like, yeah, this is a great cabinet. I love this cabinet, but it is made out of metal. And you know what I mean? Shit like that, where it's like, if we ever have to move this, and God forbid if we make like a long distance move, like, and you know what I mean? Shit like that, where it's like, if we ever have to move this, it's all over. You know, we are cooked as Gen Z. So, yeah. I'm getting. Oh man, this guy's name is Crazy Guy. That's a cool fucking name. That's my favorite part of doing open lobbies, is the people who end up on your friends list.
Mm-hmm.
Because prior to doing this, I didn't really have a pretty large Nintendo Switch friend list. I just didn't really game online with my Switch. I mean, I guess I played Mario Kart like 8, but that's about it. I never played Smash Brothers, any of that shit, you know? Look at you, Game. Game's learned the ways of the bag. He's camped out in front of the item block. I think he's going for that shock. Oh, wow! I just missed getting shocked by being, like, at a specific angle. Incredible.
That's dope. I feel like I've had one of those lucky things happen to me, but it's gonna be a new meta pretty soon.
Dude, I was doing a shortcut, like an obscene shortcut that put me in first place, but because I was at the moment behind whoever used the shock, I did not get shocked. Okay. Beautiful. Alright, time to front run like a motherfucker here and hope that this is big enough to insulate me from getting Mario Karted. It is not! As I immediately get blue shelved. Whatever. Pass me, fuckers. It'll only make me stronger. That's the meta of Mario Kart World, is the more you pass me, the stronger I become. I do kind of need to play catch up here, though.
And Matthew's trademarked his own name. That's crazy.
Dude, Matthew is, I think Matthew is a regular at the Copyright and Patent Office. Because he's got the full-on trademark, so he's no joke. Yeah, this young man practices intellectual property law. And you love to see it.
I think they're using tilt controls.
I'm using tilt controls.
Got that extra tilt control advantage.
Dude, I miss that as a taunt. Well, not a taunt, but as a word in the game, as a phrase.
Yeah.
They don't have it in this one. The only thing remaining that's like shit talkable is what a shame.
Yeah. That one I've spammed a couple times in general.
Yeah, I use what a shame, and I'm a little nervous. Oh no, Matthew, don't green shell me. No, no, don't do it, Matthew, son of a bitch. Oh no, aha, instant karma. Take that, Matthew.
Wow.
Who dat? Oh. Dark Wolf with the commanding lead right now? Fucking go. Oh no, I'm in 4th place. Oh my god, dude, I got the fucking boomerang and the gold shroom. What a garbage fucking combo. What a garbage combo. Because the boomerang is such a... Oh, Dark Wolf, so close, so close. Anyway, the boomerang is such a fucking blocker item. And I hate when people have it, and I hate when I have it, because it doesn't really stop people. It just spins them out briefly, you know? And so it gets in the way of better items, I find. In my humble experience. Yes, Garrett's in here. Let's go. Welcome back, Garrett. All right. Let's see. So, room info. Okay. So if you want to join VF1 7K9. Dark Wolf says my heart is pounding and my hands are shaking, bro. Yeah, dude, that's the game. When you get to that final floor, I'm sort of training it out of me. The more I play, the less I have that. But especially when we were playing Warzone. Oh my god, Staunton, when we were playing Warzone and you get to that like
so much. That
final 2 situation, I'm like fucking like liable to have a heart attack at any moment. Like,
seriously.
Oh, you're only gonna be able to play 1 game. Oh, well, that's okay. We'll jump right into it then. Yeah, but I love, and that's the thing. I think that's why I love this game and Warzone so much, is that you get that experience, and that's what a thrill, right?
That's true. I totally agree with you there. I mean, there's an intensity to this. He's just picked up a hyper pipe.
A hyper pipe? What's that?
It's a warp pipe shaped motorcycle.
Huh. I wouldn't know. I only ever use the baby blooper and the standard cart.
There you go. I don't mind baby blooper, but that one works pretty well. It's pretty serviceable.
Yeah, I was really liking standard cart, but switching to baby blooper got me above my plateau. And so part of me wonders, maybe there's something beyond baby blooper that I should be investigating.
Yeah, I mean, I've been trying to figure out like what's more valuable this time around, whether it's speed or acceleration or weight. That weight.
Well, so I think it depends on what game mode you play the most. So, like, I played pretty much exclusively Knockout Tour, and so for Knockout Tour purposes, I feel like acceleration, because you're always getting hit by shit.
Yeah.
And so you need to be able to build back up. But for what's it called? For regular Grand Prix, where you might be able to avoid some of them.
You're right. You need that just first odds off like advantage from the start.
Might make the most sense, but I'm gonna troll real quick. Do a little trolling. I would never do that in a public matchmaking match because that's bad karma, but against CPUs in a private lobby, I'm absolutely gonna use Mega Mushroom to stop people people from crossing the finish line.
It's only appropriate.
It's only appropriate.
Honk door. That's it.
I feel like this game's gonna make me a more aggressive driver in real life. You know what I mean? Because there's only, oh my gosh, there's only so many times that you can simulate driving like a psycho before you start driving like a psycho.
Yeah, I mean, this is just kind of like everyday driving on the 101. I mean,
Yeah. But you know what's crazy to me, and it'll never stop being crazy to me about LA, is when we go out there and we go to Universal, sometimes for early access you have to like actually hit the road very early. Like you have to, 'cause my fiance's parents live about an hour from the park, and so you have to leave, 2 hours before what sometimes is like a 7 a.m. park opening. And so
yeah.
it's really involved, but like there is still like actual sort of like slow down, brake lights on traffic on the highway at like 4 o'clock in the morning or like 6 o'clock in the morning. Not 6, but you know what I mean, like 5. And it's like, that's too early. What are you guys doing? Like, why do you have jobs that make you drive this early? That's crazy.
Right. Yeah, it's especially on the 5 and on the 10, like some of those bigger freeways where it's just, the commute starts. I feel like the commute's starting even earlier and earlier now. But yeah, it's for the most part like 6, 7 o'clock. You're not going to have too much trouble, but it's still alarming to like come across like actual slow down traffic. What you're saying, like 5 o'clock in the morning.
Well, that's the thing is in Las Vegas at 4 o'clock in the morning, it's like free roam mode in like Need for Speed. Like you can just drive.
Oh, yeah.
Like you can drive wherever you want, as quickly as you want to. Zero issues whatsoever. Like nobody's on the road. It feels like the whole city is yours. But in California, you're on the road at 4 o'clock in the morning, and it's like, surprise, motherfucker. So is everybody else.
Yeah.
And I think that's funny. I mean, my hometown is like, if you go out past 11:30, the streets are fucking empty. So I'll never get used to it. I mean, I guess I will, but it'll always be.
I think my theory of especially with LA is just you get this urban sprawl where it's just. I mean, when I was a kid, I remember driving out to like Palm Springs, which is it's definitely not LA, but it's LA adjacent in terms of it being a place where a lot of LA folks would travel to. And it's an hour and a half drive roughly. You're getting out of LA County, but like just from what I remember, like it would drop off. Like seriously, you wouldn't have anybody, and it would just be empty. Maybe you would have a casino or something like that, and then the dinosaur. You pass the dinosaurs. They're on near Cabazon, I think is the name of the place, and and then you're in Palm Springs. La-di-da. Now it's practically just all like housing developments all the way out. Practically, you can still tell it's desert in places, but it's crazy how built up it's gone in the last 15, 20 years. So like I imagine just that build up of an influx of people. I mean, everybody's got to get on the road at some point, but it's crazy how certain areas of LA and California where it just bottlenecks and just really fucking at all hours of the day practically. I would be surprised if I heard there are places. I think there was like a 24-hour traffic jam essentially, but I think it was it wasn't something that just naturally occurred. I think there was a particular issue that caused it.
Dude, a 24-hour traffic jam, I would just leave my car. And it's like, listen,
Literally.
It's like, listen, I know that I'm not supposed to do this. You can tow the car if you want. Give me a call when you find it. But I refuse to engage in such a hellish experience. Like, I will get a ticket, but
Yeah.
this is your fault for inventing a system where this can happen. You know?
I think the most aggravating thing for me is when you're on the freeway, everybody's traveling at a decent pace, and then a cop decides that they want to slow the speed of traffic down. Maybe they're called in and they have to slow down the people. But it's just like sometimes it seems just absolutely asinine or ridiculous. It's there are too many people going high speed. But they'll do this swerving maneuver across the freeway.
Yeah.
And just literally slow it down to like sometimes nothing, sometimes it's just down to 55, and it's that cop's having a good day and it's gets to play zigzag on the freeway. I don't know. It's just the California Highway Patrol has a. I mean, I really haven't dealt with them much, but they definitely have an arrogance to them.
Yeah, man. All cops seem to these days. I don't know.
Yeah. I can't single out one type of cop from another. They're all kind of.
No, I mean, listen, I get it. It's. I mean, I don't get the cops, but I get where you're coming from. Like, it's like they all kind of suck. I'm not saying that in defense of California Highway Patrol, because I do think that they all. It's getting worse because it's like, listen, you're not the Punisher, you're not an action movie star, you're not like you're.
Right.
You're supposed to be like a local friendly guy who helps people in their time of need, right? But now people like gearing up like they're going into fucking World War III. And it's like, no, dude, like we need you to respond to like a disturbance at the 7-Eleven. You don't need, to be dressed like that. You don't need to fucking conduct yourself like you're in, Syria. Like you're good, brother.
Exactly. Yeah, that's definitely been one of the more kind of alarming elements especially with the situation in LA here with ICE and the police, who shouldn't really be assisting because it's a sanctuary state, but you have, I'm sure, people who are volunteering in the department who are just happy to strap on their riot gear and fucking tase some civilians.
Yeah, it's terrible. Real quick though, VF1 7K9, you should join if you'd like to join. Canadian, what's going on? Speaking of cool people not from the US, it's Canadian. No, yeah, I'm with you though. I think that the police overreach is so high these days. I don't know. I don't know what to make of it. I don't know how we walk it back because it's such a entrenched system, and it doesn't benefit anybody. If people aren't safer, right? Like nobody is safer because the cops have military industrial fucking equipment. And that's borne out in the statistics, right? Because it's like, oh, well, if you would let police do their jobs, if you give police funding, and it's like the police have more funding than, and frankly, police and police retirement budgets are destroying a lot of small local governments, because it's like they're struggling to stay solvent because police budgets are so big, and then the retirement accounts for these police budgets where they have to essentially match or pay out salaries, right? Like people are living longer, and so they're on the hook for millions of dollars to retired police officers, and like their cities are paying the price for it. And that, if you do the job and you earn your retirement, sure, you deserve to have that paid out, but it's like there's no other. Teachers' retirements aren't usually the ones that are bankrupting it, and I think it's because it's usually less favorable terms. Not to mention the fact that cops make so much more money. It's like, oh, well, cops don't make enough money. And it's like, no, it may be base pay for a starter entry-level cop. That doesn't make sense. But if you get tenure and you're getting pay raises and then you're earning overtime on your already insane inflated base rate, now your retirement payments go up because on average you worked 90 hours a week. And so your overall rate was XYZ. I got a buddy who's a cop and he works like, sometimes he'll make like $120 an hour to sit on the side of the road or some shit like that. And it's like I get it. I get how that happens, but it seems crazy that happens, and then that there's so little accountability, and then that shit like we're seeing now with like LA happens, and like everybody's just like, oh yeah, you know what? This is good. This is a system that should continue. It's like absolutely not, frankly. Like I'm sort of tired of pretending. I'm tired of pretending that it's like, oh, well, it's just a few guys. Because it's like, I feel like the longer you watch these videos coming out of like just regular police officers helping ICE to like rip families apart, like actually take mothers from the arms of their children at like the fucking supermarket. It's like,
yeah.
It's like you guys are incapable of demonstrating any like real world values. Like it's nuts.
It's inhumane and it just shows there's no, I don't know. It's I think empathy is understatement, but it's just there's no just like general concern for. I think it's just disgraceful, like the level of just barefaced, brutal, aggressive, like ness that they're exhibiting. It's full on fascism at this point. It's just this show. And I wouldn't say that it's every single cop, but it seems to be a trend that is there are less good cops, and that's hard.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the thing. I don't necessarily know that there are less good cops. I just feel like when a cop is bad, it's so much worse than when if a Twitch streamer is bad, you don't watch their shit, right? A Twitch streamer can't come into your house in the middle of the night and abduct you and your family, and you know what I mean? Like, they can just put out shit content, right? But if a police officer is bad and they're working with ICE and they like steal your child from your arms and then deport you to a country you've never been to, and there's such a huge power imbalance, it almost doesn't matter, because it's like, who cares, right? Like, if they can get away with it for like 15 minutes, you might be able to fix it in court, but it's going to take you a lot of money and a lot of time, and
absolutely
you're going to have to live with the consequences in the meantime. So there's such a huge power imbalance. Oh, I went too wide trying to get space here. I think I'm done. I think my race is run here. Oh, let's see. 15th place. Still salvage something. Well, maybe not. Well, it's going to be close. Ah! We're in 11th place, 10th place. Come on, go, 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 go. Oh, we made it. I don't know. I mean, I'm done with it. I'm done with the bullshit. I'm done with, like, here's the thing is, I mean, listen, I'm not a religious person, right? But what I will say is that if you play any role in abducting children from their parents and separating families, whether you're a Democrat or a Republican, whether you are a police officer or an administrative clerk who processes, the ICE warrants or whatever, like, I truly believe that, if the shit that I learned in my time at Catholic school growing up is real, those people are going to have a lot to answer for. And I'm not a perfect person. I've made plenty of mistakes. I will have my own series of questions to address when that time comes. But, and of course, not advocating for that time to come any sooner than it does naturally, just to be clear, because I know people love to fucking blow things up. But what I'm saying is, I am pretty sure Jesus would not be okay.
Okay. Sorry, yeah, no, yeah, that's true.
Like, I just feel like if you kidnap parents from their children, in any context, you are probably going to end up going to hell. Or the spiritually correct equivalent. And I just, like, you know, like, I'm not going to pretend that, like, oh, well, it's complicated because there's laws. It's like, I actually don't care. I do not care. You find a humane solution that doesn't involve traumatizing actual toddlers. You know? You just don't do that.
Yeah, and I mean, and I think the fact that a lot of these folks do this under the guise of, or just under the, like, notion, well, they're just doing their job, or they're doing what they're being instructed to by the president, and they're just following orders essentially, and it, that is, it's so far beyond the reality of it. I think the way that the administration has handled all of this is beyond disgraceful, and the fact that people are just, that you have cops that are assisting ICE beyond their ability to just, they have every opportunity to, stand aside and, follow the sanctuary city guidelines, especially in LA. It's not even a guideline, but it's just honoring that commitment, to people. It just shows, it shows really where the side that is buttered on. And it's, I don't know, I don't think it's for any more money or any particular reason other than they're just terrible people. I think, I think they just like enforcing things, on people. I don't know. I think it's hard, but I think that's a large part of it.
I do think you're right. Damn, that was a smooth gold shell to finish. I thank you, Mario Kart gods, for that gold shroom. That was crazy. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's a values thing, right? I think it's a values thing, and I think the other thing is, and I don't know if I'd said this in the conversation earlier, so I was zoning out there in the last second, but the other thing that gets me is it's not just that they're like, oh, just following orders, just doing my job, but it's that oftentimes in police culture, there's this whole thing where they're protectors, and like people are drawn to become cops because they're like, oh, I'm the sheepdog, I'm protecting people, you go to sleep at night comfortably because I'm out there putting my life at risk. Like, that's the attitude these people truly have. Comfortably because I'm out there putting my life at risk. Like, that's the attitude these people truly have. And it's like if you are if you're aiding and abetting this sort of thing from ICE, where you're tearing families apart, you're not. I just feel like I would say, nope, I'm good. I know in my heart, my values tell me that this is wrong, and so I am not going to participate in something that I believe is wrong. And everybody has that choice, right? If I were presented with the opportunity, or with a moral quandary like this in my life, I would have the right and the opportunity to walk away from it. And every police officer in America does. Every member of the military in America does. They all have the right to say, nope, I'm a big boy. I can make my own decisions. I'm deciding not to treat families whose only crime is not going through the right administrative process to come to the United States. And I don't know. It's terrible. It's terrible. Anyway, this is we've got 11 viewers on YouTube right now, and probably 8 of them are like, "What the fuck is going on in this Mario Kart stream?" Like, this is Nintendo alert. What the fuck? Yeah, we get a little spicy. We get a little political from time to time. But the good news is we've had 11 viewers through the entirety of that anti-ice spiel, and so in theory that means they're similarly based individuals. So shout out to you for sticking around, anonymous viewers.
Mm-hmm. I didn't catch much of it, but not to sit too much on politics, but I think this is still a fun, relevant adjunct to the whole thing is that the German Chancellor Merz just kind of trolled Trump recently with his whole presenting him his grandfather's German birth certificate, cementing the fact that he's also an immigrant.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Just kind of rubbing. It's kind of a funny, and he did so with a smile on his face the whole time. And you could just see Trump; he's just squirming. It's like, oh shit! If this comes out, I mean, it bears no real thing because it's playing back to that notion that we're all immigrants, and why he's trying to wage a war on one set of people against another is absolutely atrocious, and yet another reason why you need to be reminded.
Yeah, well, and that's the other thing, right? Is it's like, I don't know. And we talked about, I spoke about this on a different stream, but the thing about the sort of current moment that I think is so frustrating is how everybody seems to want to point out that Trump and the Republicans are hypocrites. And it's like, listen, I don't think that actually matters that much. To most people, and so it's like it is really not enough to say, oh look, we got him, he said this but he's acting this way. It's like, no, but that like really does not matter. Like, I don't know, it's unfortunate, but at this point it's like,
it's unfortunate there's a blue shell added somebody's way.
That is
no, I agree with you though. I think it's in this day and age, like I think the Republican way, I think they have wiggled their way into this weird kind of they could be both principled and the most nut job party, not even most principled, but just trying to seem like the most tied back to I don't really know what I'm saying. Just like the conceived notion of what Republicans were versus what they are now is completely on its ass and completely different. But it's just, I think there's this built-in like nonsense to it all.
Well, they've completely lost their moral center, I think, is what you're trying to say.
Yes.
It very much so used to be this thing where it was like, oh, we're Republicans, so we're Christian, and we have the moral high ground because we're Christians, right? And
yes.
But the last time that was true, at least in terms of like if you're a Christian and you're viewing it that way, right, was probably 2012 with Mitt Romney. And it's really only gone downhill from there because it's like, Trump has been obviously civilly sued, and he has a civil judgment against him for rape. And like he was indicted and found guilty of however many cases of fraud or whatever it was. Like, he's just like not a good guy. And then the thing that people always hit back with is like, well, what about Bill Clinton? And it's like, no, you're right. Bill Clinton also not a good guy. Like, it's completely reasonable to say he's not a good guy. I think politically we agree on more topics, but he's not a good man. He's a piece of shit, frankly. But that's the difference, is we're not in like a cult. And so we don't, like, Bill Clinton doesn't have to be a good guy. right? It's just we understand that, like, a lot of people who reach that level of power are sort of inherently fucked. And that's just the way it is. You know, if you were to tell me Obama was a bad guy, I'd be like, yeah. I mean, in ways, for sure. You know, the decisions you have to make as president of the United States and the things that you do. George Bush, so much blood on his hands. You know, like, they're all terrible people.
And I think, you know, in terms of, you know, when we look back at presidency, in hindsight of history, I think we tend to look at them less as whether they were good or bad people and whether they were failures or successes.
Right.
And, you know, I think that's unfortunately, I think the game that Trump is playing. I think he's going to manage to skate by on, you know, his charm and his bullshit alone. And if he manages to make a success out of himself, then he might, you know, make it out without somebody trying to assassinate him again, I guess. I don't know. But otherwise, like, he is this Machiavellian, just, you know, apex of human greed and filth that, you know, has become like the standard operating you know, pattern and person, like pattern for you know, a successful person, I guess, nowadays. And that's not a good thing. It's just a, you know, I don't know. And I think it's more of a, I think there's a bigger game being played than Trump. I think he's just, you know, he's really just in it for himself. Ultimately, I think there's a bigger culture war that is being waged and is trying to affect and try and roll things back. And that's the scarier part. I mean, apart from the actual things like that they've been putting into law now, those are the tangible things to be afraid of. But you know,
yeah, I mean, it's a long game, right, for them. It's when you look at what this is, effectively, it is a, it's just like sort of another theater in the battle of, like, in the culture war battle, and a lot of it is rooted in sort of like white supremacy, post-Civil War, that sort of thing, where it's like, it's a lot of race stuff that doesn't necessarily manifest as race stuff on its face, but that's what it's about, right?
yeah.
And so, you know, I don't know. I just think that it's, you know, I don't know. I hope everything stays calm and not fucky, because I don't think that does anybody any good. I hope that we find some sense of political peace in America, because unfortunately it seems like the temperature has been escalating, and that's no good for anybody.
No,
and
true.
So, you know, I just think that it's too bad that we're at this place now where it's like, you know, people truly are sort of afraid about political violence. People are afraid about, you know, police in their communities cooperating with ICE. Oh, Dark Wolf, did you get it? Or no? That was so close.
Canadian guy.
Oh, no! That was very GG. Dark Wolf was like a hair under. Oh, no. But you're due. See what I'm telling you? You're due. But you know what that's like? That's like when you're playing blackjack and you've got a 20 and the dealer draws to 21, like with like 5 cards. You know, they have like a 14 and then they get a 2 and then they get a 3 and then they get a 2 and now they got 5 cards and 21. What a disaster. But a great effort. Though I guess it wouldn't take that order. It would have to be something else. Sure. Anyway. So the room code VF1 7K9 if you'd like to join. Anybody is welcome. You can all join, and we would love to have you join. But VF1 7K9 will do it. Oh, your Switch died, Game 123. We'll go plug that bad boy in.
Oh.
That's right, get it docked. Get it going. I'm sort of wondering if one of these days we ought to try what's it called? Mario Strikers, the soccer game on GameCube Online.
Ooh.
Yeah, they have that now, and you can play online multiplayer. So I feel like that could be quite fun to do, but I'll need to coordinate with some people because I would like to get like a proper game going.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's been rough getting more than a handful of people in a game lobby. Although Mario Kart seem to be doing it.
Yeah, no, this is Mario Kart has been great. A lot of people are playing it. A lot of people are playing it, and I think that's for the best. I'm glad that that's the case, and I hope that it continues to grow. It is gonna. I think I'll see less hours on the game when Donkey Kong comes out next week. Because I'm gonna put a lot of time into Donkey Kong Bonanza. It sounds like it's the new Mario Odyssey. It sounds like this is sort of Nintendo's solution to not having a 3D Mario game at the moment.
Makes sense.
Yeah, so
seems like something we may have pocket for one.
Yeah, but I don't know. So I'm curious to see if we're gonna get. I'd imagine we're getting a direct after the game comes out, so probably like July 21st or something like that. Well, maybe even later than that. Maybe early August or like very late July. I missed you. I missed you, Matthew. Oh, that didn't.
Still trying to get this jump down. It's...
Which jump?
Oh, just the drift jump.
Yeah, it can be tricky to get some of the timing down, even after you've done it a lot. Like the trick jumping, you can really mess that up. And I'm very frequently, I find, messing up. Gosh, I don't even know what it's called.
Charge jump?
Yeah, charge jump. It's like charge jump versus drift. Like I'll go to drift and I'll accidentally charge jump, which is the worst because it's like that completely fucks up your drift. Or the opposite, right? I'll go to charge jump, especially at Great Question Block Ruins where there's that major shortcut at the end. and instead of charge jumping, I'll drift, and it's like that fucks the whole thing up. That was close. So where even is Homeboy? Yo, he has such a lead. That's crazy. We're gonna need another blue shell. What'd you say?
I, because you can now. I mean, I guess you could do it before, but it's that if you press A and B at the same time, you can kind of do a fast turnaround. But it'll slow you down, and I don't need to do it, and I'll be like trying to hammer on the accelerator, and I'll just like slow down and be like, what the hell am I doing? And I realize I'm like fat fingering the whole thing.
Yeah, that's no good.
No.
Oh, another blue shell. Okay. There may still be hope for catching up yet. But Matthew's got one hell of a lead, so I would be surprised. Where is he? There he is, that son of a bitch. That's Take me to the son of a bitch. Love that meme. Vince McMahon.
Yeah. Awesome.
Oh, what a snipe! Fucking what a snipe, let's go. Alright. But now we gotta... This is a tough checkpoint. This 8th place gate here. We got this narrow corridor, it's on water. There are a lot of tricks that people can use to kind of gain some speed. But it's also easy to miss the tricks. So if you're missing tricks while other people are hitting tricks, you are in danger. And then sometimes people get booed. Then this clump right here, people usually clump up at that flight ring. So when they clump, all it takes is like a good bomb throw or a red shell or whatever. It's gonna fuck up the whole group. This is one part of the map that I could improve. And I'm gonna have to go into free run. Try that map over, that part of the map over. Oh no. I love how we're all driving into cars.
Oh, red shell, bitch.
Dude, I'm red shelled AF. God damn it. Gosh darn it. Good, good. Well, we'll see how good, I guess. No, that should be pretty good, right? Find out.
Oh, damn. Well, that's it.
Oh no! no! Dark Wolf, me and you took a tumble there. Alright, who got the throne there? There's a toad, so it wasn't Matthew. It must have been Canadian. Oh, it's a big W for Canadian.
Nice. Good on you.
2 in a row, yeah. Canadian's up there. He's crushing it.
I gotta run to the
Yeah, I gotta also run to the restroom real quick. So here's what we'll do is I'm gonna leave, listen chat, I'm gonna leave the room ID up. If you would like to join the game, I want you to join. Oh, okay, so we got some people joining. Got Picky, and then somebody with a really like a Zalgo text name. So I'll be right back, 30 seconds. 30 seconds or less, or your pizza's free. All right. Okay, I'm back. Mario movie fan, Dark Wolf says, I was desperately trying to save the mushroom, but thought that I couldn't make it. And that's the thing about this game, is you really need to put in a lot, and this is why I'm optimistic that even if I don't get to 9,000 this month, right? I will eventually, because I feel like the more you play it, the better you get at knowing the timing of some of these shortcuts and some of these item uses. Because it's like, I find often that I still use the item just a little too early or just a little too late, and I miss the checkpoint by 1 or 2 people, but I'm like, fuck, I should have used that earlier, you know? And so with experience, or with time will come the experience to know if you have a gold shroom, start here, or whatever, you know? Oh no, Staunton's back, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I realized as we were starting, I was like, uh-oh. You might be starting at a little bit of a disadvantage. But game 1, 2, 3 is back as well. The whole gang's here. Ah, fair play, Matthew. I was getting ready to be the worst person on earth. Oh no. I accidentally blew myself up. I hope this doesn't mean that I get the good items at the next item box. Oh no. Wouldn't you know it? Oh my gosh. That's not great. Mama! Dude, I love that Mario says that. He just says, Mama! Sounds like he's saying, motherfucker. Like the same spiritual energy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The great Lou Albano. He said, fuck you, Luigi.
You know who loves that is MVT. MVT is a huge Super Mario Brothers Super Show apologist.
Oh, yeah. I totally wouldn't put it past MVT.
Yeah.
I'm right there with my my appreciation of it too, but yeah, it does not hold up.
No, well, it's. I think it's fine. I think it is what it is. Because at the time, Nintendo was so loose with its intellectual property compared to where they are today. Smug Dog says hello, hello. That's me in the game waving at you. But hey, how are you? Good to see you. Thanks for popping in. This is a shitty one to have. This is a shitty one to be in first place. Because I'm so far ahead. Can you guys overtake me? Here, I'm gonna get hit by something. Yeah, hurt me. Hurt me! Hurt me! Hurt me! Oh, it's not hurting. Alright, there we go. And here's why I'm doing that. It's because you get the triple shroom, and now you've got triple shrooms, right? But now I'm in 9th place, and you would think, oh, you don't want to be in 9th place. You want to be doing much better than that. No, you don't. You want to be in 9th place. You want to get the good items. You want to throw this blue shell, knock over Canadian. You're going to hit that guy. And now you go from 9th place up to 2nd place. And then you go from 2nd place up to 1st place. And you're back, but it's a guarantee. It's not a guarantee, but it's insurance. Because if you're in 1st place, you're going to be the guy who gets blue shell. But if you're in 1st place only at the last second, then not so much, right? I don't know. Is it a problem if your Switch 2 NAT type is V because you've been disconnected a lot? I have seen some stuff about Switch 2 NAT types and people having disconnection errors. I don't know what the fix for that is, but I've seen people talk about it. And so you might check out the Switch 2 subreddit or something, because I do suspect that there is like a fix for it. There is a way to not repair, but to have the right NAT type. Because if you're getting disconnected a lot, that's rough, and that makes it hard to then play what's it called? Ranked. Because you're never gonna get VR, right? Knocked out over. Yeah. So I would try that, to be honest. I would try going on Reddit and see. It's no problem if you want to join the game with us. Like, we don't have any... It's not that serious. But, like, you may get disconnected. And I would recommend investigating a fix for that. Because that's... Oh, you got hit by a red shell. That's fucked. I'm anticipating a blue shell or a red shell or the fucking ghost of Lyndon B. Johnson any second. Okay, so I've got kind of a healthy lead here. I feel good about this lead, but you never know. All it takes is a blue shell, then a red shell, then another blue shell, then a red shell.
Oh, fuck, I just hit the... top floor then, right? First top floor.
That's, I mean, that's great, dude. It's great. The thing is... No, sorry. I was pondering. Smug Dog said the thing is though, when I'm just playing normal online without codes, I don't disconnect. That could be. I don't know how it works, but I think it's peer-to-peer. Like, I don't think that there are like servers for this game. I think when you're playing private, you might just connect directly to the Switch of the other person, if that makes sense. But yeah, I'd say just give it a try, see what happens. And other folks, if you would like to join, the room ID is VF1. 7K9, that's VF1 7K9. Anybody is welcome to join. And when you do join, feel free to check your recent players and add me as a friend, because we do this every night at 7 o'clock Pacific time. Usually I'll start the stream around then. I do about an hour of matchmaking to try to get my rank up in Knockout Tour, and then we jump into some rounds here. And so yeah. Let's see. Canadian says 2 more games. Yeah, good game to everybody. 3rd. But here's the thing, Dark Wolf, is you're in 3rd place, but you were in 2nd place twice. And when you think about it, when you compare that to your other performances from other nights, like, you have vastly improved over even just the last week. And so I really think that you're due for the big W. And I can't wait, because it's going to be huge. Staunton, too. You're due for a big W. Everybody's winning tonight. But the real winners are our loyal viewers. And so feel free to... What's a good word? Because you say smash that subscribe button. People have already smashed subscribe buttons. I like to say nuke it from orbit. I feel like that's a good one. Eviscerate the subscribe button. I would just do 2 unspeakable things to that subscribe button, chat. Just go to town. But only click it once. Yeah. Just when you click it, do it with some sense of power, you know?
Yeah.
Huh. I was going for the coins. Oh, don't run me over, Mega Shroom person. Wow, look at all those coins. Oh no! All my items. I'm gonna have to hurry here. I'm gonna get knocked out. This here knockout tour. Yeah, I think that might have been intentional, Dark Wolf. Him saying mama like that. Like, that's the only reason I can think of. Because when I heard him go, mama, it's like, because he always says Mamma Mia, you know? And so for him to just say that in that voice, like, it has heavy motherfucker vibes. Like he's saying, mother. They know what they're doing. Nintendo knows what they're doing. Oh, with the bullshit. Dude, I don't know who this little CPU thinks he is, running up on me like this, but when the revolution comes, he will not be spared, I'll tell you. Excuse me, do not throw hammers at me. Very rude. Oh, that's funny. They have like little easy up tents over there. Like a whole bunch of Koopas and Toads and Charge and Chucks underneath like an easy up tent. It looks like they're like tailgating almost.
Yeah.
Oh, you son of a bitch, smug dog! You smug dog! He took the double box right from out underneath me. Also, worth noting, if it's your first time playing here, any insult said during the course of a game is said with love. There's no actual ill will, to be clear. Unless I'm playing matchmaking, if you're in matchmaking with me, then I actually hate you. If you're playing rooms like this, I don't actually hate you. In fact, I probably like you a lot. Oh no, I hit this car. Oh no. Don't everybody pass me. Oh no. God damn it, I guess I'm gonna have to get the good items now. Son of a bitch. This is strategy. This is the meta of the game. Must sandbag. There's no other way. Oh, come on, man. Who let these toads drive on the racetrack? Wow. Wow. Crazy lightning. Is that a CPU Bowser Jr. in fucking second place right now, or is that like a real player Bowser?
That's the CPU.
Son of...
Oh, that's funny as fuck. I just realized that it's a boombox bike.
Oh yeah, the boombox bike.
It's kind of a play on the whole cassette tape scooter, that like kind of a similar design.
Dude, who is shooting fireworks off on a fucking Tuesday night or whatever it is? Is today Tuesday or Monday?
It's Monday.
Who is shooting fireworks off on a fucking Monday night? Get a job, people. Fuck. Oh, that's it. Cooked. Cooked. Oh, wait, no. Oh, still cooked. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, you got ranked out? No, don't go, smug dog. Stay. We love you. Oh my god, that was a crazy... How do you friend me? What I usually do... is I'll go into Nintendo Switch Online and you can click, like, recently viewed players. And you should be able to find me in there. Or recently played players. You should be able to find me in there. Okay, I'm pulling for Dark Wolf so hard here. Oh my god. Dude, fuck! Fuck! Go! 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 He did it! He did it against all odds. Great job, Dark Wolf. Did it, buddy. Congrats. That's incredible. Dude, I thought for sure you were fucked with all those red shells. There were like 5 red shells. Huge, huge win. Oh, I'm so happy to see it. Delighted. But see now, dude, but here's the thing is now you're just good. And that's the problem. Is you're going to come in here and you're going to be fucking everybody up now. Yeah, that's right. I've raced these tracks before. I've played these games before. If you would like to play these games with us, VF1 7K9. I know a few people this is their last game. And for me, I'm probably also my last game, actually, because it's 9 o'clock. So make it count. If you've been here and you're like, I'm going to wait till the next one, this is the last one. So get in, all right? All right. And if you missed tonight, if you're like, I just can't. My Switch is charging. I don't have the energy. Subscribe to the channel because we do this every night at 7 o'clock. It's only going to get better and better. We started with like 3 people and now we have a regular, group of people. And so you'd be wise to join now. Who knows? Maybe we're the next 1,000 viewer Mario Kart stream and you become a stream regular. Think about all the ways you could abuse your position of power in the community. Enrich yourself and your family. Think about it. It works for the president. It could work for you. Yeah, dude. I'm glad you won. I'm so excited. That's been the through line of, I feel like, the last 2 days here. The last 3 days. But that's what I like about Mario Kart, is there's something for everybody. You can make it here, You can make it anywhere. Just like Frank Sinatra said. And he was specifically referencing Mario Kart. Wow, I just got a lot of speed there. Whoa! Whoever Boo was just went fucking yeeted across the screen on my screen. I don't think that's what actually happened, because the game usually gets that sort of thing wrong. All right. Here we fucking go. Gosh, this is such a long nap. Oh no. Oh no, don't yeet me out of the sky. Ah, I've landed on the ground. Oh, just shy of it. That's fine. Now I get the good items. Haha. Joke's on you, blue sheller. Dude, look at all these coins. Alright, if I get lightning here, I'm kind of fucked, but... Dude, you know what I love in this game is there's the sort of like the remixes of the Double Dash song. I forgot the exact title of the track, but I think it's the Mario Circuit song from GameCube Double Dash. And they've got like a really intense remix that they play on Wario Shipyard. And oh, they gave me the fucking nuclear option. Dude. Oh, another J Brick raid. Let's fucking go. Dude, we're J-bricked up. Welcome back, J-brickers. Is that what you guys call yourselves? I love that. I'm so happy you guys found us. We're all big J-brick fans here. You came just in time to watch me absolutely fuck everybody behind me, in front of me. Welcome in, J-brick people. I appreciate you guys being here. This is the Nintendo Alert YouTube channel. I used to make YouTube shorts. Now I stream Mario Kart every day from 7 o'clock Pacific time until about like 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Depends on the night, but West Coast time. So if you're on the East Coast, it's a nice little late night thing to watch. And if you're on the West Coast, it's a nice little night thing.
Mario.
Is he still only 3 subs away from his goal? Jay Brick, we gotta get Jay Brick. Go fucking subscribe to Jay Brick, people. Just whatever's going on, I don't know shit about Jay Brick. I'm sure he's a great guy. Hit the subscribe button. Just do it, because he said he's gonna do a 24-hour stream. He raided twice now. 2 raids. I think the 2 raids, the exchange rate on that, I would say that's at least 3 subs. That's at least probably, frankly, 10 subs. But, oh, come on now. We can't afford that sort of lightning action in the final stretch here. Oh, what a shit item to draw. Oh no. Okay, this is gonna be close.
We got a CPU Yoshi in the lead.
Ow. Yeah, dude. Real quick, I need everybody, if you're watching. Oh, Matthew, you son of a bitch. If you're watching, you need to go subscribe to Jay Brick. Subscribe to the homie. In the meantime, I'm gonna just pray I get the double item block and that it very quickly delivers me a gold shroom. Oh, there's double item block. Now, fulfill the prophecy. Yes! Excellent. Okay, this is it. This is it, folks. Watch this shit. Watch this shit. Alright, so we're in 4th place. We're ready to qualify, but we have to keep things going. And then here comes a fucking super mushroom. Picky, I'm sorry to do this to you, but I have to. I have to defend myself. Picky, Mario has the right to defend himself. I hope you understand that. J-Brick says you got this, dude. Thank you for believing in me. J-Brick believed when no one else did, okay? And this fucking CPU Yoshi up here doesn't stand a goddamn chance.
Yeah, he's all fucking monocled up.
No, dude, this CPU Yoshi's, he's soft, dude. He hasn't been on the streets like we have. He doesn't know. Alright, we're gonna boost through that. Ah, fuck you, CPU Yoshi! No! He wasn't soft.
He went hard.
Yeah, CPU Yoshi actually had some street cred. Was this actually a CPU, though? Dude, our whole fucking lobby got smoked by CPU Yoshi in a fucking top hat. Alright, give me, well, I guess we gotta call it a night, unfortunately. Which sucks, because we just got the raid. Give me 1 second. I gotta check and see if everything's okay with my fiance. 1 second. I will be right back. Okay. I do unfortunately have to go, Staunton. I'm gonna hop out of here, but thanks for hanging out, man.
All good.
Folks, I do have to go because our neighbors, I guess, decided to launch off like 2 or 3 errant fireworks, despite the fact that it's now July 7th and not July 4th, and so our dog is having a little meltdown. But if you haven't already subscribe to the channel. I love and appreciate you guys. I'm glad that you came to hang out, and we'll be back tomorrow, 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. It's gonna be great. Thank you, Jay.